In a small, remote village, there were legends and scary stories about an old cave that was located on top of a high hill. Please like and subscribe. The villagers called this cave Genie's Cave and believed that this place was a gateway to the world of the genies. Anyone who approached this cave would disappear in a strange way, and no one knew what would happen to them. One day, a young man named Saman, who was interested in adventure and discovering the unknown, decided to go to the Genie's Cave and discover its secret. He said to himself, "This is just a legend. I have to put an end to these stories." Saman walked towards the cave at night and went inside with a flashlight in his hand. The cave was dark and cold, and strange sounds could be heard from afar. Saman walked forward cautiously, each step echoing off the stone walls of the cave. Suddenly, he noticed that a strange light was shining inside the cave. He walked towards the light and came to a large and beautiful room whose walls were decorated with shining stones. In the middle of this room, creatures with strange faces and transparent bodies were dancing and rejoicing. These were the jinn, and as soon as Saman saw them, he realized that he had entered the world of the jinn. The jinn approached him with smiling faces, and one of them said, "Welcome, human. We have been waiting for you to enter for years." Feeling fear and wonder in his heart, Saman tried to keep his composure. "I just wanted to discover the secret of this cave," he said. The jinn laughed loudly, and another one said, "Our secret is in joy and fun. But you must pay the price for entering our world." Knowing in his heart that this was a trap, Saman tried to escape, but the jinn surrounded him. They told him, "You have to become one of us to get out of here." Saman said in fear and terror, "I don't want to, I just want to go back to my home." The genies told him, "If you want to go back home, you have to bring one of us to the human world." Saman was terrified, but at that moment, he remembered the village customs. He began to recite the prayers he had learned from his grandmother, prayers that reminded him that light and faith can overcome darkness. Suddenly, a strong light emanated from Saman's body and the genies screamed loudly. They retreated, and Saman took the opportunity to run towards the cave's exit. He escaped with all his strength and eventually returned to his own world. From that day on, Saman became known as the hero of the village. He told the people that they should never approach the genie world and that they should always respect their customs. The Genie Cave was no longer known as a scary and dangerous place, and no one dared to approach it. Saman's story was told as a reminder of the power of faith and light against darkness, and he never forgot how close he had come to joining the world of the genies.